Hey, you guys want to see how big my wiener is? Hang on. I'm just trying to give you guys a good visual representation without actually showing you my wiener because I think that's illegal. Well, it's not very big. It was the joke was it wasn't very big, but Jesus. Hey, what up, everyone? It's Matt Mamba, and we're back with another desk video. We haven't been in this desk in a while, so you guys can go back to commenting that this is a church pew, which I really can't argue with you, because, I mean, it's pretty much a church pew. But anyways, that's not why we're here, alright? We're doing another tier list video. We are ranking the top NBA duos in the frickin' league. Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, bow! They restored balance into this league. Unless you're a Thunder fan, then you really feel ripped off. And I just a little heads up, I'm making this video before anything has happened to Russell Westbrook or Chris Paul. I know there's been rumors about those two possibly being traded, but we're just going to move on and assume Russell Westbrook's on the Thunder, Chris Paul's on the Rockets. Let's get into the tier list. Alright, we are here in the tier maker thingy. I made this tier list last night because no one really had an updated tier list of all the duos, and I tried my best because I have all 30 NBA teams, so we're going to try our best. I didn't know who to really put as the number 2 guy for a lot of the trash teams, but just freaking go with it, okay? It's close enough. Let's get started. Right here, we got Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond. 2 really good big men, but do I think this combo could ever win a championship? No, so that's not S or A tier. For right now, we're going to put it in B. It's probably going to be lower B tier, to be honest. Right here, we got Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. 2 young. I mean, Devin Booker is a great scorer. DeAndre Ayton, I think, could be really good. They're just a little young right now, a little unestablished, and the Suns really don't have anything else around them. So, I think they're right around Griffin and Drummond. I'm going to put them right there, a little under Griffin and Drummond. Here we got the Kings. I chose De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. I almost went with Marvin Bagley, but Buddy Hield had a pretty good year last year. I think he averaged like 20 points, so I went with him. And De'Aaron Fox is someone I think will be really good. Buddy Hield, I think, would be better as a number 3 or number 4 guy, not a number 2 guy. But, yeah, I'm going to also put him in B tier. Now that I think about it, we're going to put them in C tier right now, high C tier. Right here, I didn't really have a picture of Jimmy Butler and Goran Dragic, so here they are next to each other. This is assuming Russell Westbrook doesn't get traded to the Heat, because I've heard rumors about that. Jimmy Butler and Goran Dragic. Dragic is... He's a low-tier starting point guard. Jimmy Butler is like a step under superstar, so he's like an all-star. Again, I think that's a B-tier combo. Right here, we got LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan. This combo right here with the Spurs, I think they can make some playoff runs. I think they're better than Butler and Dragic. I think right now they're better than Booker and Ayton. And I'm going to put them at par with Drummond and Griffin. Because I feel like if the Pistons had other parts to put around Griffin and Drummond, that could really be a good team. Alright, I didn't know who to put as the number 2 guy for the Pacers, so I went with Oladipo and Miles Turner. Hopefully Oladipo is able to come back next year, but Miles Turner's kind of been a little underwhelming. There's been a lot of talk while he's been in the league that he could be like one of the best big men in the league. He just hasn't really taken that step yet, so I'm going to kind of put him in C tier, and I'm going to put him right there just because I'm a little worried about how Oladipo is going to come back, but I still feel like Oladipo will be solid. I just really don't have that much trust in Miles Turner as a number 2 guy. Here we go. We got Embiid and Ben Simmons. I went with Simmons instead of Tobias Harris. I think everyone's cool with that. Philly fans are going to have him S tier. I got him A tier. I think they're really good. I just think those two together aren't a guaranteed or a very good chance at a championship. I think you need people around them. And same goes for Jonas and Middleton. I don't think they are as good as Simmons and Embiid, but I'll put them in A tier. Here we got Aaron Gordon and Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic, I'm going to assume that's how you say it. But That's not very good. I'm going to have to put that D tier. Aaron Gordon, solid player. Vucevic, solid player. If that's your 1-2 punch, I mean, I feel like both of those guys could be number 3 guys, number 2 guys on a below-average team. Here we got Chris Paul and James Harden. They're still together while I'm making this video, so they're going to be on this list. And maybe 2 years ago, they're A tier, but I'm going to put them high B tier. Harden's obviously one of the best players in the NBA. Chris Paul used to be one of the best point guards in the NBA. He's kind of been diminishing. And I'm sorry if my mouse blinking is freaking you guys out. But, yeah, I'm going to put them high B tier. I just don't think they can win a championship with the two of them. All right, this quality Photoshop job is Jonas Valanciunas and John Morant. I could have done Andre Iguodala, but I'm not too sure he's going to be sticking around with Memphis. But, yeah, John Morant, he's going to be a rookie. Not really sure how he's going to be in the NBA. Valanciunas is a solid big man. So it's kind of like the Pacers with Oladipo and Turner, except John Morant really hasn't proven anything in the NBA yet. So for right now, I'm going to put him C tier. But obviously, if John Morant, you know, has a great rookie season, it could be B tier. I don't know. Here we got Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. 2 underrated guys in the NBA. The Nuggets overall are just a really underrated team. Almost beat the Blazers to go to the conference finals. They were the 2 seed, so these guys are young, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to put them low A tier. I just really like Jamal Murray. I really like Nikola Jokic. All right, right here we got Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. I really didn't know who to put for the Knicks, so I went with RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. I mean, it could have been Taj Gibson, Bobby Portis. I mean, there's a lot of quality players the Knicks have. But Randle, he's a solid player, but I feel like Randle needs to be your number 3 guy in an ideal world. And RJ Barrett, again, a rookie. So for right now, I'm going to put him D tier just because I would have to put Randle as the best player on the Knicks and then Barrett as your number 2 guy. And holy cow, Knicks, I mean, you got to get better. And I love my man Julius Randle. I loved him when he was on the Lakers. I was really mad when the Lakers got rid of him, but I mean, if that's your cream of the crop for the team, man, that sucks. All right, so I got Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Wiggins. I went with Anthony Wiggins as the number 2 guy just by default. I didn't think anyone else was really better than Wiggins, which is kind of sad. But Wiggins is still solid. I know he gets a lot of hate, but he's still a solid player. He's just not a first overall living up to the hype guy. Karl Anthony Towns, one of the best big men in the game. So I'm going to put him ahead of John Morant and Valanciunas and Oladipo and Turner. Karl Anthony Towns, you know what? I'm going to put him just ahead of Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox in the C tier. Here we got a cropped out face of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the team the Lakers always dreamed of, and now they're on the Clippers. So this is crazy. I'm a little upset the Lakers didn't get Kawhi. I know that would have just completely thrown off the balance of the NBA. Would have been the next Golden State Warriors. But, you know, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Kawhi. So, I mean, that's mostly why I was upset. But I'm really tempted to put him S tier just because that's 2 arguably top 10 players in the NBA. And you know what? I'm going to put him S tier. They haven't played a single game together. They haven't even practiced together yet. But you know what? Those 2 are very scary. And you put Lou Williams there. You put all the pieces that the Clippers got. They just signed Zubats again. So that's going to be a really good team. And really looking forward to the Lakers and Clippers playing together. All right, here we got Kemba Walker and Jason Tatum. I couldn't find a picture of those 2 together. And I really didn't feel like photoshopping a jersey of Kemba Walker on. So we got this picture of him defending Tatum. Holy cow, there's a hair in my eye. Okay. But Kemba and Tatum, Kemba's kind of a step down to Kyrie Irving, if you ask me. And Tatum, he's a solid young talent. I kind of want to just put him C tier. Right. I'm going to put him right here, next to Fox and Hield, and in between Fox and Hield and Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. All right, I didn't really know who to put for the Cavs number 2 guy, so I put Kevin Love and Collin Sexton. I mean, that's D tier. Kevin Love is aging. He's had a ton of injury problems his whole career. Collin Sexton still young. He showed a little bit of promise in his rookie year, but for right now, that's just not cutting it. Kevs, I'm sorry, you got a D tier squad. All right, right here we got Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. I'm just going to assume, all right, we're skipping past 2020. We're going right to 2021. Kevin Durant's healthy, or at least he's back to back from his injury of the torn Achilles. I think Kevin Durant can come back from it. I don't think he's going to be as dominant as he can. I don't think he's going to be putting up 30 a night. I still think he can put up 20 to 25 points a night, though. ESPN update. Cool. Thanks for reminding me Kawhi Leonard joined the Clippers and not the Lakers. I'm going to put him high A just because of the questions I have with Kevin Durant. The torn Achilles is such a tough injury, but they could totally be an S tier duo. But for right now, I'm going to put him in high A tier. Lauri Markkanen and Zach LaVine. That's who I went with the Bulls. You could have used Chris Dunn. You could have used Wendell Carter Jr., I guess. But I went with Markkanen and LaVine. Either way you cut it, it's D tier. I should probably organize these D tiers. I'm going to put these guys here. Yeah, I mean, that's good. All right, we got LeBron and Anthony Davis, folks. Again, like Kawhi and Paul George, they haven't done anything together. But that's two top 5 players in the NBA. That's S tier. I'm sorry. I know I'm a Lakers fan. I know you guys are going to be like, okay, all right, Matt Mamba, more like Matt Biased. But, I mean, it's S tier, guys. I mean, what do you want me to say? They're instant championship contenders the second you put LeBron and Anthony Davis on a team together. All right, here we got McCollum and Damian Lillard. Two guys that seem pretty committed to staying with Portland and fighting all the bigger combos. They just signed, or they just traded for, or signed Hassan Whiteside, which I think is a really good pickup for them. I think that's something they needed. And then they're going to have Yusuf Nurkic back. I think the Blazers are going to be a solid team. Just because they beat Murray and Jokic, I have to put them at 8 tier right ahead of them. But, yeah, that's a really good team. All right, Raptors, you ain't got Kawhi no more, but you got Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam. I could have went with Van Vliet instead of Lowry, but I still feel like this is Lowry's team. So I went with him. But, I mean, without Kawhi, this is really a C-tier combo. I think they're better than Marant and Valanciunas. I think they're better than Oladipo and Turner. I'll put them ahead of Fox and Hield. Yeah, and I'll put them right next to Kemba Walker and Jason Tatum. Raptors, you got your championship, so don't come yelling at me in the freaking comments, all right? I'm a Lakers fan. Obviously, you're going to be like, oh, but you're 16 titles. How are we supposed to feel bad for you? I'm sorry, I didn't know I'm 90 years old and lived through all the freaking championships. It's been a while since I've seen a championship, all right? It's been a while since we went to the freaking playoffs. Give me a freaking break. All right, we got the foreign white boys known as Luca Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Again, another combo that really hasn't played together. Hopefully, Kristaps Porzingis gets those sexual assault charges dropped. Definitely at least B tier. They're better than Butler and Dragic. They're better than Ayton and Booker. They're better than DeRozan and Aldridge. Ooh. I'm going to put them right here next to Chris Paul and James Harden. Two young, talented guys, so we'll see how they work out. Here we got Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. I didn't include Conley yet just because, you know, Gobert is still one of the best defensive players in the game. Donovan Mitchell, an explosive scorer, young talent. And Mike Conley is like 34 years old, and we haven't seen him play since he was injured. So, not a D tier. I'm going to put him B tier, ahead of Butler and Dragic, ahead of Booker and Ayton. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to put him ahead of DeRozan and Aldridge. I'm going to put him right there. I think that's a solid duo. All right, here's another picture. I didn't have the two of these guys. But it's the Hornets. They got Terry Rozier. They don't have Kemba, so I went with Nicholas Batum as their number 2 guy. So, yeah, that's D tier, and that's pretty pathetic. Yeah, that's probably the worst of the worst. The Hornets are a freaking joke right now. Kemba Walker was that entire team, and now they have nothing. I mean, Rozier's a solid player, but if he's your number 1 guy, holy cow, what the frick is wrong with you? All right, Russell Westbrook, you just lost Paul George. You probably were an A-tier combo, low A-tier combo, but now it's Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams. They're not D tier. Russell Westbrook, still a top 10 player in my eyes. Better. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna put him right in front of Butler and Dragic. That's where I think Russell Westbrook belongs. Low B tier. Here we got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, who is recovering from a torn ACL, but we're gonna skip past the torn ACL. He's back. I don't think the torn ACL will slow down Klay too much, to where it would like make him suck. This is an A tier, obviously. I would put him. I know Warriors fans are gonna want him S tier, but I mean, come on, give me a break. I think it's very close, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I can't. I gotta put them just ahead of Philadelphia. I mean, they won that championship before KD came, even though Kevin Love and Kyrie were hurt in that finals. But I mean, look at the record they had together when those two were the big two. You know, so I'm gonna put them A tier. I'm gonna put them right next to Kyrie and KD. Here for the Hawks, I got Trae Young and John Collins, two young guys. Trae Young looked really good in his rookie year. I had my doubts about him, but I mean, he looked really good. So that's obviously better than the freaking Hornets. I'd put that ahead of the Cavs. I'd put that ahead of the Knicks. I'd put that ahead of the Bulls. Yeah, I'd put it right there. D tier, right below the Magic. Here we have the diminishing dynamic duo of John Wall and Bradley Beal. These guys have been together for a while now. They haven't really done anything. They've made a couple playoff appearances. John Wall's been really lackluster, and he's been hurt. Beal's been pretty solid. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to put him right there because Trae Young and John Collins haven't done anything yet. But I'd say Trae Young's better than both of these guys on the Wizards, but John Collins, not too sure about him yet. Here we got the cropped out picture of Zion Williamson and Drew Holiday. Again, we haven't seen much with Zion. Literally, we only saw a half because now he's out for the rest of Summer League. But Drew Holiday's a great veteran. I'm a fan of him. I think he's a solid player. He's in like his 11th year, and he's still doing pretty well, even with all those injuries he had young in his career. So I definitely think it's better than Morant and Valanciunas. Definitely think it's better than Oladipo. I mean, I'm not a huge believer in Zion Williamson averaging 60 points right out of the gate, like a lot of people are. But tell you what, I mean, it's the Pelicans aren't a duo team. They have so much depth now. They practically have the entire Lakers team and a million freaking draft picks. So it's not really about a 1-2 punch. And that's just assuming we don't know how Zion's going to do. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to put them high C tier, but they could easily be B tier, possibly low A tier, depending on how Zion goes. But I'm going to put him high C tier, just for now, because he's a rookie. And, I mean, we really don't know yet. Okay, why do we have doubles? So I think that's it. Is that it? Okay, so that's all of them. That's all 30 teams. I don't know why I put a second set of photos for everyone, but that's all of them. That's all 30 teams. Here in the S tier, we have the two LA teams that haven't played a single game together, so I'm sure everyone in the comments is going to love that. Let me know in the comments below how you liked my tier list. I'll leave a link to this tier list that I made in the description so you guys can do it yourselves. Let me know what you freaking think. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it wasn't too boring. Oh, God, I gotta find a way to end this video. Oh, God, it's like 90 degrees down here. I got freaking lights coming right down at me. I gotta find a good way to end this video. All right, solution. I'm at Mamba. I don't know how to close videos. Oh, see you later. Okay, I got 10 seconds to end this video to plug myself. Hey, have you considered subscribing to my channel or maybe watching one of these suggested videos? I suggest you check it out. Oh, God, I'm running out of time. Okay.